Good morning.
Hi.
Jelani. Nyalani. Oh, I need jelly pots of nyalani. So today I'm gonna put in a different type of effort to get. I hope this wind is not gonna affect the sound, but to get clients and my business moving in a nice way. So we are going to. It's written Caxton Local Media. Why would I move the Caxton? When I get a Caxton, and he's like, "How did you even see the name?" Hey. It was written Caxton Local Media. Baby, walk on the line. Ish. Chief, that's the line. Oh, I feel it. Never mind. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm finally being serious again about this chup activity. And I'm excited. So we went to go view not view, but we saw a place that is close to where we stay that does local media marketing. So we're like, let's go check it out. And we checked it out and got a lot of information. Honestly, I think it's really good to actually go into these places. There's a lot of information that you can find, even if you are not too sure what you're going to be using it for. It helps to know what direction your business could go into, because for me, there's different areas of my business. There's the nails part, yes, but there's also the training part, and there's now the mentorship program. So finding out what advertising could do for which section or for everything. There's the salon base and there's a house call section of things as well. So it was pretty cool to find out. But today, what we are going to be discussing is apps that are very necessary if you are doing a business. So for me, I'm generally in the beauty business for the most part, but everything else as well. I do social media management, and I do and then there's the mental health parts. And like, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Mbali T. So okay. And I'm a beautypreneur, a mental health advocate-ish, activist-ish. Everything that I do is generally going to revolve around mental health, and it is not. It's just my opinion and my understanding of managing it using information that I have seen, heard, dealt with, and what I've been through as well. Okay, so then I just pour out my understanding of it. So, Mrs. Mental Health over here, yes. And then what else do I do in my introduction? Vision board workshops as well. I host vision board workshops at the end of every year where I teach people how to create vision boards in a way that is actually going to work for you throughout the year, and how to break them down so that you actually are utilizing your vision board or bringing it to life, because it's not going to help to turn your vision board into wallpaper in your household. So we break it down into how we're going to make sure that it really does work for you throughout the year that you had planned. All right. So that was my intro. And today we're going to be discussing all the apps and systems basically that work for a business. Primarily, I use this in my beauty business, but I use it basically everywhere else, including the vision board side of things, the mental health side of things. And yeah, so I'm taking my information out of this book. This is it was my business book, ne? I'm trying to transfer everything from this business book to another one because baby, she's old. Pages are falling out. But this was the first page. It has scriptures that remind me of what to rely on when it comes to my business. That's just a thing for me. If you want to put quotes, whatever works for you, child, do that, because when it comes to business, yeah, waiting on being excited and motivated, and well, it's just it's not easy. So you kind of need to put systems as well in place for your energy to be in the right place so that you can do what you have to do. So basically, when I bought this book was August 2018, and we are still utilizing it. It's also my training manual, as I put my training manual together into a nice formal thing. But these are the notes that I give to my students. Besides well, it's part of the theory. Tisha, part of the theory. So I do have like a whole drawing and whatever stuff that I want for them to be putting in their theory work. I also wrote this in 2020, and I keep updating it based on what my business does, because everything I teach has to be based on what I have done before, so that I don't educate human beings on things that I don't know about. I have been in the nail industry since 2010. I've been in it formally, like serious, because 2010 I was in high school. So serious since 2015. I just had to, because this is a symbol, you know. Before having this, I felt like I wasn't like married, and then my mother did buy this for us as a gift, and we realized now we are married. The surname change wasn't enough. Please explain how that works. Remember, you are altering all of this information according to what's going to work for your business now. So don't just take every single thing, but I'm going to be explaining why I feel like these are working for my business. And the first one, Facebook is working really well also as part of a thing that creates a very good background for my business when someone goes on Google. So as soon as you keep all of your social media platforms, I think I'm going to put them in a group, all of your social media platforms into one thing, and you just keep on updating them. Google sort of puts them together as if you have a website set up. So even if you don't have a website, which is a good idea to have, which is another thing that I create, talk to me about your website design. I need to fix that side of the business, but I do that. I do be doing that. It helps create like a website type of situation. It gives you like a whole profile going on for you, right? So make sure that you're keeping your social medias up to date. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, one group, keep those things up to date. I know doing business admin is a lot of work, especially if you also have to be actively doing the business. So I am doing the nails and I'm creating the content. Then I have to edit the content and put it together to be presentable for all the social media platforms. Instagram is not the same as TikTok. TikTok is not the same as Facebook. So I cannot make all those posts be exactly the same. We're grateful that we've got Reels. That is helpful, but it's not. Yeah, you need to still construct everything to be according to correct, right? And it's also going to help you to look at your analytics on all of the platforms so that you can see what really is working. Putting pictures, for me, that I've seen, putting pictures on Facebook does better than putting pictures on Instagram, but it still works for my aesthetic to have pictures on Instagram. But in terms of the interaction, it's better to have reels on Instagram, and yeah, that type of stuff. Also, on Facebook, there's a lot of groups that you can be a part of, which allows you to share. I think I share my content on Facebook to about 30 groups a day, and I mean, I could be having even more. So you just are able to share onto a whole lot of groups, and you don't know who's going to pick up on your business, who's going to need your information for that day, and anything like that, right? So that's what Facebook is great for me. And then otherwise, there's your Instagram and your TikTok. The important things about these social media platforms is making sure that your information is up to date, because when people search on Google and then they find your social media platforms, they are going to click on whichever one and might want to go through the information of your business on whichever one. So if your cell phone number on Instagram or your email address on Instagram is up to date, but the one that you have on Facebook is not up to date, you don't know who your customer is coming, you know what platform they use the most. My clients might be using Instagram a lot, but their parents could be using Facebook a lot. And I do need clients for training, right? For the training academy that I have. So, which means that somebody's parent going through my Facebook is going to be helpful as well. So you need to have all of those details up to date. If you change anything, go through all your social media platforms and make sure that you change. The next one is Google Business. So Google Business is no longer an app on its own. You actually have to go onto the maps, Google Maps, and then create a business account there. And that's another great place to give you a website ish as well. And there's really good detailed insights over there. It's quite motivating because I don't always get clients. Well, I have gotten a lot of clients that are coming from the Google search, but I don't get a lot of clients that are clicking on my Google business profile and coming like from there or saying that they got my details from there. But Google in my analytics will still give me information on how many people clicked on the name when they saw it from Google, as much as they ended up going to get my information some on another different platform. And then it's quite motivating, and also it's easier in terms of like maps and all of that, as much as the social media platforms are also going to put the maps thingy. But there are people that if they're going to search for you on Google, they're probably going to go into the Google business so that they can put in your address of whatever's going on. So that's another one that works for me pretty well. One that I love, business WhatsApp. I think that's a great way of having a simpler way of having a business profile. Even by the time you create, if you're gonna create your business profile, which is different from your business plan, right? Business plan, business profile, sure. It's easier to take information. Basically, WhatsApp Business has already curated like a step-by-step ish of what you can do when you're creating a business profile. Also, it gives you a lot of credibility. It avoids a lot of questions that might be repetitive. Yeah, very similar questions. People go onto the profile, they're able to find your social media. For me, they're able to find my booking link to book for an appointment. They're able to find my operating hours. They're able to find pictures of my work and a general price list as well of how much it's going to cost them to be doing whatever the service is going to be. And when you've got an inquiry, it also makes it easier for you to just send something from your profile onto to that specific client in case they didn't actually go through your profile, but you are able to just send the catalog. Yeah, English. Send the catalog straight to them and makes things easier. So get your WhatsApp business. Another thing that I found very important about WhatsApp business is that, so a nice thing is that you can have normal WhatsApp and WhatsApp business on the same phone. Okay, you just need to have different numbers for them, but you can have them on the same phone, so it can be convenient as well to do it that way. And it also, WhatsApp allows you to basically separate your personal life from your business life without having you to have different devices to do that. You can have it on the same device. And then it's important that you have a profile picture that is representing your business. The profile picture for my nails business is going to be either my logo or anything that has to do with nails, a picture of nails or a picture of makeup. If it's going to be my face, it's going to be my face with makeup on, because we do have that. A picture of training, anything that has to do with the business, so that whoever is searching for, found your number, say on social media, as soon as they get onto WhatsApp, they are able to see that I found the right place. So I keep my logo there because my logo is everywhere. If you go on TikTok, you're going to find the same logo, on Instagram the same one, on Facebook the same one. So at least when you go onto my WhatsApp number, you're going to recognize the logo that you saw on Google, on everywhere else, and be like, okay, that's the same company that I need to be, the right company for me to be communicating with. So having that important. And then with my vision board workshops, the mental health side, Mrs. Mental Health WhatsApp business, I keep the profile picture having a bit of an idea of whomst I am. There was a speaking engagement that I went to last weekend, and basically I just kept their poster as my profile picture because it does say that I am a beautypreneur, but it also says that I'm a mental health activist. So if you know me or you hear about me, you're probably going to hear mental health or nails. So luckily, that profile picture will then still explain that yes, still in nails, but also this is the mental health activist that you are looking for. So that's, you've come to the right place. I find it also to be really helpful when your profile picture is visible to everyone. You can say everything else on private, but your profile picture, let it be visible to everyone, especially if it's going to be on your business WhatsApp, right? So if it's going to be on your personal WhatsApp, do what you got to do. But on your business WhatsApp, people might not contact you first, and then you save their number, and then they see that they're speaking to the right place. No, they want to go on and then see this is the right company. Great, now I can get in contact with them. The next one that I use is a booking system. So I was using Goldie. It used to be a point fix and it changed to Goldie. Loved it, loved it, loved it. It's amazing, especially if you are working alone in the industry. It is amazing. I used it for years, years. I think over 5 years. Wonderful. I only changed it now to Fresher because I now have a team. I've got an intern and I've got a nail technician at the salon that are based at the salon. So because I've got a team now, I use a different system, and that's because Fresher is the most affordable one. So with Goldie, it is great. It's free when you're using it alone, but as soon as you put up a team, it's quite expensive. So I decided to change that and go for a more affordable option. It is still a small business. We are still starting from scratch. There's still, a lot to do and a lot to gain and a lot to grow from. So that's why that is happening. That's why I had to change. Can't get confusing for clients, but like explain yourself and it's okay. Clients do understand. And also having a booking system is also really helpful to you. You're able to figure out what you're going to be doing with your day and manage your day accordingly. As much as you're going to be, say you're going to be at the workplace all the time, but still you're able to manage your day accordingly. For me, with doing house calls as well, because before opening the salon, I was doing house calls strictly. It's just quite difficult for me to be on call every time, all the time. Sometimes a person can call today and say, "Are you available today?" And like, hey, yes. But it's so much easier if there's an appointment system. Then you don't even have to communicate with me. I just go on my system. I get notifications. You get a notification as a business owner that someone has booked an appointment with you. You are able to make settings on the appointment system as to whether you're going to make sure that anyone that books an appointment is it completely confirmed immediately, or are you going to confirm it first. So it helps you with managing your calendar. Also, you don't have to communicate a lot when you are not available on that day or you're on holiday or whatever. You just block out your calendar, and then anybody that goes in is just not going to find those days available until the next days that you say are now available. Makes things so much easier. People don't have to over communicate. And because with me, I work with my hands, so if a person calls me, I'm able to take the call, fine, so that I can continue working. But if they're going to text me trying to make an appointment, it is, I'm horrible with texting. Just don't text me. It like, or if you text me, be okay with me responding 4 days from that time. 4 to 7 days. 4 to 7 to 12 days from that time that you texted me. It happens. And then the last one. No, not the last one. Second last is Canva and Pinterest. And these are for your advertising. We know a lot about Canva, but I haven't heard a lot of people speaking about Pinterest helping your Canva situation. Pinterest helps me find good quality pictures, especially if you don't have those pictures yourself. There are pictures over there that are available for everybody, but they're still in good quality. If you just go to Google searching for pictures, the quality over there is not so great. Taking a screenshot of something is not so great. So at least if you can take a picture that has good quality, that is very similar, or not similar, but that can describe what you do really well, Pinterest is the best place for those type of pictures. That's what I was doing in the beginning. I do it every now and then, but now I do have a bit of a catalog, so I'm able to use my pictures that are in good quality-ish, you know? Put your Canva with Pinterest together. Utilize Canva. You're gonna know a lot about it if you're doing research around business and your advertising and whatever. You definitely have heard about Canva, but utilize Pinterest next to that Canva. Works pretty great. Now the last one is a card machine system. So I use Ikoka. I know a lot of people that use Yoko. There's hardly a lot of people that I know that use Ikoka. A lot of people use Yoko. Lovely. I've just never used Yoko, so I don't completely know everything about it. But I love, 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 love Ikoka. It helps me keep record of the payments, even if there's a refund that needs to happen or whatever, you're able to do that and have the record of it properly. When a client makes a payment, whether they want their receipt or not, you are getting emailed the receipt. I love making sure that everything is done in writing. It just is helpful when it comes to business, because there's a lot of human beings that you are dealing with, and it's not easy for you to just keep up with every conversation and remember every single thing. We've got personal lives as well, so it's difficult. The memory starts to shrinkage. The obla bango bang bang bonglata. The obla, this one. That's one. It gets full. Yo, I crack myself. No way. If it gets full, hey, I don't know, but the memory, please. Hey, yo. Otherwise, that is it, guys. That's all that I wanted to share. Thank you so much for watching to this point. Please subscribe, guys. We're not even at 1,000 subscribers. If we can just get to 1,000, just get us there. Thank you very much. Do share this video. Somebody, a business owner out there, needs to hear it. I know I need to hear it.
Baby, 지금 우린 함께 할 수 있을까?